Hello, this is Dr. Tamsin Astor, and this is the newsletter for Wednesday, May the 18th. And today I'm asking you, what should I eat? So many of my clients come to me in a state of overwhelm about food, right? They've seen all that crap out there on the interwebs and on their social media feeds. Eat keto, eat paleo, eat vegan, eat plant-based. Is plant-based vegan? Mediterranean diet, fat-free diet, gluten-free diet, sugar-free diet, FODMAP. Maybe I should eat 6 small meals a day. Maybe I should have 2 meals a day. What about intermittent fasting? Or what about eat like a king for breakfast, like a prince for lunch, or a pauper for dinner? Does your head feel like it's going to explode? I know that I felt that until I found Ayurveda and started to understand some of the core habits around eating well, eating for yourself, and paying attention. So it's really about simplifying it and listening to how your body feels. So there's a very simple framework that we use, and it's based on the idea that the alimentary canal, which is from the tongue to the anus, is like a snake. And when you put food in your stomach, the energy and focus goes there rather than in the lower, small, and large intestine, which both have really important functions. So this framework acknowledges this. So when you wake up in the morning, your system has been still, right? You've been lying down, lying on your side, probably on your back. And so your digestive tract needs to wake up. So what's the best way to wake up? Is to have a pint or two of warm lemon water, which just hydrates your system, right? We're mostly made of water. We want to move everything through it. And we want our system just to wake up and start that action of peristalsis again, and just everything's moving and doing the right thing. Then if you're hungry in the morning, have something that is easily digestible but nutrient dense. Easily digestible but nutrient dense. So what do I mean by that? Something like oats, overnight oats, a smoothie, something that your body can process easily and pull the nutrients from, and is really high in fiber, high in protein, but like easy to digest protein. It's not animal protein I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about like the protein in nuts and seeds and oats. Right, those sorts of proteins. And also watch out with a lot of the commercially made smoothies. When you go to a store or you go to a fresh place where they move them, they usually put a lot of fruits in them. And the problem with a lot of fruits is you'll get that sugar crash. So with your smoothies, you want to prioritize green veg and maybe have, some oats in your smoothie or some oat milk, maybe some nuts or seeds or some nut butter, and maybe 1 piece of fruit rather than 3 or 4 pieces of fruit. Step 2. Eat your biggest meal in the middle of the day. Why? 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is when you have the most digestive fire, the most agni in your system. It's when you have bile, right? In the West, we call it bile. Your digestive tract is upright because you're standing or sitting, hopefully, and you're going to be upright, hopefully, for a large part of the rest of the day. So you've got gravity on your side to help move food through your digestive tract, right? So have your biggest meal in the middle of the day. So that's if you eat animal products, that's the time of day to eat it, when you've got the most bile in your system and you've got gravity on your side. And then pause in the afternoon, drink some tea, keep letting the food move down the digestive canal, right down into the intestines. And then for your dinner, for your evening meal, in England we call it supper. The reason it's called supper is it's supplemental, right? It's not supposed to be this huge heavy meal. So again, you want to end your day with food that is, nutrient dense, right? So food that is healthy, that's plant-based, that's, got good sources of carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, brown rice, lentils, all the legumes, right? Hummus, roasted vegetables, yummy soups, and so on. Because you want to go to bed without a really heavy stomach full of food. Because every time you put food in your stomach, all the blood and attention goes there rather than into the intestines. So when you go to sleep, you want that fire, as it were, that bile fire, that digestive fire, to be moving food further along and down the digestive tract, right? So get really simple. Stop overthinking it. Start to notice how your body feels. Am I hungry? Is my body calling for some fruit? Is my body calling for some protein? Is my body calling for something that's gonna keep it going, like some brown rice or some lentils, some complex carbohydrates that's gonna give me that fuel to keep going? Start paying attention and notice how it feels. But start with this really simple structure. Wake up your gut. Have something easy to digest. Have your biggest meal in the middle of the day and a light meal at the end of the day. And stop getting overwhelmed by all the decisions. I hope you have a wonderful day.